The invisible danger of the blind spot. The video begins with a motorcyclist riding along a busy urban road, maintaining a moderate speed and recording the traffic around him. Everything seems peaceful. Traffic flows normally under an overpass, with cars and cyclists sharing the space in an organized way. But within seconds, a motorcyclist ahead attempts to overtake on the right and ends up colliding sideways with a car that was changing lanes, resulting in a dangerous fall.
Puta, vacilou. Oh, a puta.
In traffic, the rush to gain a few seconds can cost months of recovery. Being right doesn't always prevent a fall. Prudence does. The limit of the asphalt. When speed exceeds skill. The video begins from a first-person perspective of a motorcyclist riding a sport bike at high speed on a highway. The instrument panel shows the speed climbing rapidly, exceeding 110 kilometers per hour under an overcast sky. Everything seems peaceful. Traffic is light, the road appears to be in good condition, and the rider maintains a straight line in the left lane. But within seconds, another motorcyclist appears at high speed, loses control of the bike while attempting a maneuver or due to instability, and suffers a violent crash, sliding across the asphalt as the motorcycle breaks apart.
Eita porra! Que caralho!
The line between adrenaline and tragedy is as thin as a tire mark on the asphalt. On the road, the winner isn't the one who arrives first, but the one who always arrives.
Senhor Deus eterno Pai, nos acompanhe, nos abençoe, deixe que nenhum mal nos aconteça, nem na ida nem na volta, meu Deus. Vamos ser filha mais Jesus também, cara. Isso que eu te peço, Senhor. Putz, grilo, mano.
The wheelie fall. When showing off demands its price. The video begins with a group of young motorcyclists on a quiet secondary road, where one of them decides to show off his skills. Everything seems peaceful. The sun is shining, the road is empty, and friends watch the performance, creating a relaxed, adrenaline-filled atmosphere. But within seconds, the motorcyclist loses control while performing a wheelie, the rear scrapes the asphalt, and he is thrown to the side as the bike crashes violently.
Eita, baixou. Porra, mancho. Caralho, mano. Tá família, mano. O moleque aqui passou agora, mano. Eita, baitola, mancho. Caralho.
Friends' admiration lasts only a few seconds, but the consequences of a mistake can last a lifetime. Riding responsibly is the best way to make sure the ride doesn't end on the asphalt. The Yamaha crash. When the wheelie ends in loss. The video begins with a group of motorcyclists gathered on an urban avenue, one of them riding a high-displacement Yamaha while others film the scene. Everything seems peaceful, traffic is calm, the day is sunny, and the group appears focused solely on recording stunt maneuvers. But within seconds, the rider attempts a wheelie, loses balance, and the bike falls sideways, sliding across the asphalt and stopping in the median.
Ó, grau aqui dentro de jamba. Maria. Caralho, velho. Foi não. Isso nem é isso. Caralho. Levanta aqui, pô.
The adrenaline of the stunt lasts an instant, but scars and mechanical damage can last a long time. True mastery of a machine is knowing when and where to push it to the limit. The danger of the intersection. When showing off meets recklessness. The video begins with a motorcyclist performing a wheelie on a busy urban avenue. Everything seems peaceful. The day is sunny, visibility is good, and traffic flow appears predictable as the group moves along the road. But within seconds, the rider approaches an intersection and violently collides with a car crossing the road, resulting in a serious crash and severe damage to the vehicles.
Holy shit. I'm all good. I'm just gonna get this out of the road.
The search for a few seconds of attention and adrenaline can lead to permanent scars and irreversible losses. In traffic, your safety and that of others should matter more than any display. The crossing of recklessness. When the wheelie meets the obstacle. The video begins with a motorcyclist on a high-displacement motorcycle, Yamaha, performing a wheelie on a wide avenue, while being filmed by a companion riding just behind. Everything seems peaceful, traffic appears moderate, visibility is excellent, and the riders display excessive confidence while occupying traffic lanes for show. But within seconds, as he approaches an intersection, the motorcyclist fails to react to a car crossing the road, resulting in a violent side impact that throws the rider and destroys the front of the motorcycle.
Aí, estamos chegando aí, ó. Gente boa. Caramba. Olha aí, galera, esse flagrante aí. Machucou aí, cara? Machucou aí, parceiro? Não cai não.
The adrenaline of a moment of exhibition does not compensate for the risk of a lifetime of consequences. The asphalt does not forgive the mistake of those who trade safety for spectacle. The crossing of recklessness. When the wheelie meets the obstacle. The video begins with a motorcyclist on a high-displacement motorcycle, Yamaha MT-09, performing a wheelie on a wide avenue, while being filmed by a companion riding just behind. Everything seems peaceful. Traffic appears moderate, visibility is excellent, and the riders show excessive confidence as they occupy traffic lanes for exhibition purposes. But within seconds, as he approaches an intersection, the motorcyclist cannot react to the presence of a car crossing the road, resulting in a violent side collision that throws the rider and destroys the front of the motorcycle.
Essa é uma ambulância, velho. A senhora tem celular, hein? É um 92, isso, Seat. Não mexe a perna, amigo, não mexe a perna.
Nossa, cara, como que o cara me abre a porta assim, mano?
Foi na porta?
Tem que abrir a porta.
Abre a porta?
192, amigo.
The adrenaline of a moment of showmanship does not make up for the risk of a lifetime of injuries. Asphalt does not forgive the mistake of those who choose spectacle over safety.